My name is Ralph from Dexibell. Dexibell is an Italian company. Around 300 years ago, the Italians invented the piano, as in pianoforte. Now, 300 years later, the Italians reinvented the digital piano. And today we are here at Sam Ash to show you the VIVO S7 digital stage piano. The sound engine in our VIVO series is named T2L, True to Live. And we have 48 kilohertz sampling rate, we have 24-bit, which gives you a 256 times larger dynamic range than 16-bit. And our sample length of each note is 15 seconds. This keeps the overtones and the harmonic structure alive during the complete fade of the sound. Let me give you a couple of examples about the sound components inside the piano sound. So the first one I'd like to give you is what we call the staccato resonance. So you can hear the resonating frequencies inside the piano cabinet, inside the piano body. And of course this resonance is always harmonically correct. Also, inside our T2L editor, we have access to several parameters such as hammer noise. I can increase or decrease. Increasing now, decreasing now. We have key off noise. You can hear the mechanical noise of the hammers. Then we have damper noise. I'm using my damper pedal now. We have string resonances. So I do a silent touch. And you can hear all the harmonics in the sound. All these components are constantly calculated and added to the sound. That's why the sound stays alive, and that's actually why we call the instrument VIVO, which is Italian for alive. In this next patch, I increased all these components so you get the feeling that your head is very, very close to the soundboard of the grand piano. All these single parameters we have respected for all of our sounds. So if I would go to an upright piano and play the staccato resonance, you would hear that more boomy kind of staccato resonance. Also, we can filter down the sound on the S7 and S3 using this modulation wheel. And if I want to keep playing with my left hand, I can assign this function to the expression pedal. Also, during the recording session for all the sounds, we asked the piano tuner to stay with us in the studio for several weeks. And our philosophy is to create the sound that we want to capture in the original instrument and then capture it. So we have a perfect recording of the sound we want to have. So in this next example, we have asked the piano tuner to make the hammers of the grand piano a little harder to get a more crisp, more pop music-like piano sound. Also, I can layer sounds, so I'm layering a synth pad sound now and blending that in by using my expression pedal. the next example, we have asked the piano tuner to make the hammers of the grand piano much softer to reach that warm, soft, classical grand piano sound. Then we borrowed a 1850 built Pleyel grand piano. 1850 was the time of Chopin, and Chopin actually played the brand Pleyel, so we are very proud to have the Chopin piano sound in our instruments. Then we have asked the piano tuner to detune our upright piano to reach the perfect honky-tonk sound. Now I'd like to dive into the electric pianos, into the vintage electric pianos of this instrument, starting with the Wurlitzer sound. Also, we do have real-time knobs here on the top of the S7, being able to control the amount of tremolo, or the amount of overdrive. The next one would be the clavinet. Including a wah-wah pedal function. All our Dexibell instruments feature seamless patch changing. I like to show that to you by using a 80s FM piano layered with an orchestral sound, and then I'm switching to the acoustic grand piano sound while holding the last patch. You will not hear any note dropouts or cutting down of reverb tails, because we do have that wonderful function, seamless patch changing. Changing the patch again. Last but not least, I'd like to show to you the VIVO Stage sound. Now I have connected my iPad and I have launched the Dexibell VIVO Editor app, which comes for free with our instruments. Everything you can do inside the instrument you can also do on the touchscreen of the iPad, such as selecting the sounds, going into the parameters as hammer noise, key off noise, etc., going into the main part, lower part, coupled part, assigning split points, going into the mixer, assigning multi-effects such as cross delay, delay, triple delay, electric piano tremolo, equalizer, vibrato, etc. So if you have created a nice MFX setting, multi-effect setting here, and you'd like to copy that over, we have a copy and paste function. Then here you can assign all the controls such as our pedals, our switches, our wheels, and our knobs. Also, the S-Series, S3 and S7 work as a MIDI master keyboard controller. We have 4 zones. You can change split points like that. And here you can assign each individual zone, channel, octave, and which kind of MIDI controller data you would like to be sent. And in the end, you make your patch, you say write, you write it into the internal memory of the instrument or to the USB stick. The second app I'd like to show to you is the Dexibell X-Mure. In the X-Mure, we feature a lot of audio loops in different musical styles. And you can actually control these audio loops in real time by playing different chords on your keyboard. Let's try that. Let's increase the volume a little bit. So once again, I'm Ralph from Dexibell. You can check out the VIVO S7 and all our products at Samash.